Hey guys, Unlimited Health. Let's check out this video called. It's a part 3 of World War I from Epic History TV. Okay, we're gonna react to this, and I'm so glad that this series, all the videos in this series have been like very short. After all those Napoleon videos and Marshall series, even though I loved them, but they were like so long, like 30-40 minutes. And also, like, I noticed I'm not getting that many views for this. It's almost like I had to suffer in order to get it. Okay, for the Napoleonic Wars and everything. So yeah, let's get into this. Let's get into this third part. And last time shit hit the fan even worse. I thought the first part was the only one where we started off really dark and shit, and the second part is gonna be more on, like, I don't know, something like soldiers commandings and whatnot, like almost like Napoleonic series. But no, it's just like the first one, and this time it's even worse. Okay. So I don't know what to say about the third one. Let's see. Probably super dark. So let's find out how many people die. Let's find out. And I think there's like a World War II series as well on this channel, Epic History TV. So I don't know if there's. Maybe I gotta watch something else instead. If there is, then I will continue watching though. But let's just get into this World War I 1916 this time, because we started off with 1914 and then 15, and now we're on 16, part 3. Let's get into it, okay? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And also, like, happy weekend. The weekend is coming out. Enjoy it with your family. Watch my reactions on OLED 4K 8K TVs. Okay, let's do it. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. God damn it. Yeah, please subscribe. And please watch my videos. Please don't be turned off. And please don't just abandon me or unsubscribe me or whatever. I'm not even motivated to do this. I'll probably show up twice a week with a bunch of reactions, and that's it, man. After my copyright strike on my backup channel, I just can't do it. Okay. Alright, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's go. Epic History TV. World War I 1916. Yeah.
World War I was supposed to have been a short and glorious war. But by 1916, a new kind of industrialized warfare had seen the death toll soar into the millions, with no end in sight. Naval blockades were beginning to cause shortages of food and fuel across Europe.
Oh, wow. More starvation. Not good, man. People are crazy, especially during World War times. I don't know what the fuck were they thinking, man.
Thousands of women had entered the workforce, replacing the men sent to fight in their millions. All sides were preparing for a long war.
Motherfucker. Okay. War of attrition. Let's go. I don't know the meaning of attrition. I'm not that good at English. I'm sorry, okay? But let's find out what it is. Oh, man. All sides were preparing for a long war is what he said. And it's like, wow. Wow.
The war has raged for a year and a half as the Allies continue to battle the Central Powers, recently joined by Bulgaria.
Oh, okay. Shit.
At sea, the British maintain their naval blockade of Germany, preventing the import of food and other vital raw materials. Germany has retaliated with a U-boat blockade of Britain, but has to limit its attacks to avoid provoking the neutral USA, whose citizens have already been caught in the crossfire.
Whoa!
On the Western Front, French, British and Belgian troops are dug in opposite the Germans. Both sides trapped in the bloody stalemate of trench warfare.
Yeah, whoever decided to do this trench war, you're just cramming a bunch of people in these burrows, and you expect them to win a war for your nation. It's gonna get muddy, messy, and ridiculous. That's all I could say. Especially, I mean, I could understand why they made the trenches, because, like, it's all guns and shit, you'll probably get shot in a second and die. But you know, and trenches are probably the only way to do it properly, I guess. But still, like, it's not just the war itself is not good, and we all know this. And I don't know why they had to engage in this pathetic shit like World War II. As if World War I isn't enough, there's a World War II. Fuck this. Dang.
On the Eastern Front, the Russians have ended their long retreat and stabilized the line. But their army has suffered huge losses. On the Italian front, Italian troops have launched a series of costly, unsuccessful attacks against strong Austro-Hungarian defences.
Okay, wow.
While on the Balkan front, the Central Powers have overrun Serbia, whose army is forced to make a bitter retreat through the Albanian mountains.
Yeah, we saw that in the previous video, and it's like crazy, man. I was like, whoa. And it was apparently the most people lost in a war, most troops lost in a war or something like that. I was like, wow, you know, it was crazy. And my cat is here. I hope she doesn't annoy me, but because this is World War I'm talking about. I hope she doesn't annoy me. Let's go. All right, let's go.
Now, on the 5th of January, Austro-Hungarian troops attack Montenegro. They are delayed at the Battle of Mojkovac. But 3 weeks later, Montenegro is forced to surrender.
Oh, wow.
On the Caucasus front, the Russians launch a surprise winter offensive against Ottoman Turkish forces.
Winter offensive. Winter offensive. Oh my God. I already said this. In the cold. I don't think you can fight in the cold, man. I can't. I would say the same if you're in like a desert. Not a good place to fight in. Those two places are horrible. You might as well fight in a murky rainy season or whatever, you know.
6 weeks later, Russian troops occupy the city of Erzurum. In April, they capture the Black Sea port of Trebizond. Meanwhile, the British transport 2 motorboats to Lake Tanganyika in Africa. They finally arrive after a 10...
That's a long destination. How did they even cover that? I guess they were so used to it and they knew how to travel from one location to the other. They probably were super fast. I don't know.
1,000-mile trip by sea and land, and help the British seize control of the strategic lake from local German forces.
Oh, okay.
The same month, in German Cameroon, German troops besieged on Mora Mountain for 18 months finally surrender to the Allies. It marks the end of the Cameroon campaign.
Wow. Fuck. Okay, we're done. We're done. I actually played a game called We're Done. Go check it out. It's not that smooth mechanics or anything, but it's fine. I think you'll get the hang of it, okay? We're done. The mill on the Muse. Okay, I don't know what that means, but let's find out. And Verdun is like all trenches, I believe. In the game, it's there. It's all trenches. So, and it's a multiplayer game and everything. So go check it out as well. It's crazy. Let's go.
On the Western Front, the Germans unleash a devastating assault on the French fortress town of Verdun. German General Erich von Falkenhayn knows France will defend this symbolic town to the last man. His plan, in his own words, is to bleed France white in its defense.
Wow!
It is the strategy of attrition.
Oh shit!
Verdun becomes one of the most terrifying battles of the war.
Oh man!
A mincing machine.
Oh my
where
god!
Infantry divisions are destroyed almost as fast as they can be fed into the line.
Oh shit!
In Britain, 1 million men.
Oh man, like fucking meat grinder. Like I've said that in the Napoleonic Wars, there were some, some battles in there that were like meat grinder. Borodino especially. Holy shit! But we're here after all those decades later, and now we're back to, meat grinding humans. Holy shit!
Have already volunteered for military service. But the government realizes it won't be enough. Britain becomes the last major power to introduce conscription.
Huh.
That spring, on the Western Front, British troops are the last to be issued with steel helmets.
Oh.
The nature of trench warfare produces a high proportion of head wounds.
Whoa.
The German Stahlhelm, the French Adrian helmet, and the British Mark I steel helmet offer limited protection from shell splinters and shrapnel.
Oh my god.
Neutral Portugal has been cooperating with the British, which seems to offer the best
Yeah, when you're in the trenches, the only thing exposed in the trenches is your fucking head, bro. Nothing can hit you anywhere. Seriously, probably on your shoulders, but your head is the most exposed. And if you give them like shitty helmets, I don't think they will survive. Like, I think it won't do that much damage for all of the troops or anything, the whole army or anything. But some people have really, they could get really like seriously damaged.
chance of holding on to her African colony, Portuguese Angola. On the 9th of March, Germany retaliates by declaring war on Portugal.
Huh. Wow. Fuck.
On the Eastern Front, Russia launches an attack near Lake Narok to relieve pressure on the French at Verdun. But it's a disaster. There are 100,000 Russian casualties, and the attack fails to divert any German troops from the fighting at Verdun.
Whoa.
In Dublin...
ever since I started this series, I've been seeing like hundreds of thousands of people, 100,000s, 130,000, like ridiculous amount of people dying. Holy shit, man, it's just ridiculous, bro. This whole war, the amount of like total number of people that died, probably in millions. It's ridiculous, bro. I mean, I was like shocked when, shit like that was happening in Napoleonic Wars, because it would really rarely reach like 100,000 or something. Probably like 150,000 is probably the rarest that you will reach in Napoleonic Wars. But that shit already like scared me. But this, people are dying like nothing in this. I said that in the previous video as well. Like, shit.
Irish Republicans launch an armed revolt against British rule. It becomes known as the Easter Rising, and is put down after 6 days of street fighting.
Wow, street fighting? The Arab Revolt. The Arabs are also fighting. Fuck this.
In the Middle East, after a 5-month siege, British forces at Kut surrender. General Townsend leads 9,000 British and Indian soldiers into captivity. About half later die from
God damn it, my cat. Okay, let's watch
Indian
this.
soldiers into captivity.
Oh.
About half later die from starvation.
Wait. Indian soldiers?
General Townsend leads 9,000 British and Indian soldiers into captivity. About half later die from starvation or disease.
Whoa.
Britain won.
Oh, that is hell. Oh man, this is so terrible. 9,000 in captivity, starving and dying. Holy shit, man.
Arab support in its fight against the Ottoman Empire. So it's promised Arab leaders an independent Arab state after the war.
Huh.
But now, Britain and France secretly sign the Sykes-Picot Agreement, planning after the war to divide the Middle East into British and French zones of control. Unaware of this deal, Hussein bin Ali, Sharif of Mecca, leads the Arabs in revolt against Turkish Ottoman rule. In the Battle of Mecca, his forces seize control of the Holy City. On the Italian front, Austro-Hungarian forces launch a surprise attack at Asiago. Italian defences give way.
Fuck.
Austro-Hungarian troops are poised to break through into northern Italy.
Man.
That month in the North Sea, the German High Seas Fleet clashes with the British Grand Fleet at the Battle of Jutland. In the only major naval battle of the war, the British suffer heavier losses, but claim victory as the German fleet withdraws and does not re-emerge from its base.
1,266 crew on Queen Mary. Lost. Dead. It explodes. Wow. Man.
for the rest of the war.
Oh man. Is that ship is probably like an underwater treasure at this point. Like it's like a tourist destination. Everybody probably going. You know, I heard of this Queen Mary, thing. I did heard of a ship called Queen Mary. I could be wrong though. It's like a ship that got like mysteriously disappeared. There's another ship that with this kind of similar kind of name, but whatever, man. This is World War we're talking about. Holy shit. The big push. Let's go. Oh man, it's gonna be big now. Why?
For the summer of 1916, the Allies have planned major simultaneous offensives against the Central Powers, from east and west. Now they are needed more than ever to relieve pressure on the French at Verdun and the Italians at Asiago.
Fuck.
The Russians launched their attack first. On the Eastern Front, General Alexei Brusilov has carefully maintained the element of surprise. His troops break through the enemy lines, in some places advancing 60 miles and taking 200,000 prisoners.
Whoa!
This brilliant, though costly Russian attack achieves its aim, as the Central Powers are forced to redeploy troops from other fronts to shore up the line.
Oh my god. Good for him, but like this is World War. We don't want this. Really?
At sea, British cruiser HMS Hampshire, en route to Russia, hits a mine and sinks off Orkney.
Oh!
Among the
A mine in the middle of the ocean. Fuck. Probably a big one too, and oh my god, probably exploded. Imagine a big ass ship, like almost like your, like for like several square yards. Ridiculous. Like a whole block of your town or something. A big ship like that sinking. That will fucking break your, just breathtaking. You'll probably die of shock because that big of a thing just fucking sinking in the middle of a big ass ocean. I don't like big oceans and heights, man. It just scares me,
The 650 dead is Britain's iconic Secretary of State for War, Lord Kitchener.
Okay.
3 days later in the Adriatic, Italian troop ship Principe Umberto is sunk by a German submarine.
Oh!
It's the deadliest sinking of the war, with 1,900 lives lost.
Man!
On the western...
And they probably don't even have like life jackets. Not enough, They probably drowned to death, man. I something about large bodies of water. I just don't... It just... Too much. Even when I'm like in swimming pools, some of it really scares me. My heart pumps really hard and shit. I don't like it, Large bodies. I don't know why planet Earth is filled with 70% water. I just don't get it.
Front, Britain and France.
I mean, it makes sense if you think about like, biology or whatever. I don't know. Geography and whatnot, but still like...
Launched their major summer offensive, the Battle of the Somme. Hopes are high for a breakthrough, but the first day is a disaster. A long Allied artillery bombardment fails to knock out German defences, and waves of British infantry are cut down by machine gun fire as they advance into no man's land.
Oh man.
In the space of a few hours, the British suffer 57,000 casualties, a third of them killed.
Shit!
It's the worst day in the history of the British Army.
Man. What were they thinking? What were they fucking thinking? Why you engage in the war? And if you don't engage, I guess, I don't know, you still get attacked or something? It's just a mess, bro. It's a mess. It's fucked up. And also like once you shoot someone, they're already almost dead. Once a bullet hits you, you're already like fucking done with running or shooting. Okay, let's be honest. Even if you're a troop, you probably got some energy to shoot back again, maybe, but that's it, man. You don't have that much energy once you got shot. And it's so easy to kill people in real life, especially with guns and shit. So it's like, I don't know, 57,000 makes sense. They probably died like grass cutting, like a farmer cutting grass. That's how easily it died. They all died,
But more attacks are ordered, and the battle will rage for another 5 months.
Why? Romania joins the war. As if right now at this point it's over. I'm tired, I'm done of it already. I'm done with it. But Romania comes in to extend it, making things even worse. Holy shit.
Encouraged by the Russian advance, Romania joins the Allies. But despite an initially successful advance into Transylvania, Romania quickly faces a counter-offensive from German, Bulgarian and Austro-Hungarian forces.
Who told you to fucking do this, Romania? Now you're gonna have shitload of people dying on your side. Come on, you think this is some kind of a game? What the fuck?
The Allied force at Salonika tries to support Romania by launching their own offensive towards Monastir. With Serbian troops in the lead, there are small gains, but dogged Bulgarian resistance prevents a breakthrough.
Fuck, they're going in beautiful landscapes though. I like this location, but they're gonna die because explosions are going off. Whatever, something's gonna happen. They're gonna die, bro. They're troops, they're gonna die.
On the Western Front, General von Falkenhayn finally calls off the attack at Verdun. The French army has honored their commander, General Nivelle's promise. Ils ne passeront pas. They shall not pass. But victory comes at a terrible price.
But that shit was in Lord of the Rings. Maybe the creator of, the Lord of the Rings, I forgot his name. He's a very popular, you know him, I think it was Tolkien, right? Tolkien. Did he grab that word from this guy? They shall not pass, or whatever.
365,000 casualties.
The
Germans lose almost as many.
Oh, man.
Verdun remains one of the bloodiest battles in human history.
Whoa. So it makes sense why there's a game out there called Verdun. Because it's the most fucked up battle ever. Bloodiest. I mean, this is probably after years later, you find shitload of skeletons, bones and shit. I don't know, man. This is insane. You probably find more dead bodies in Verdun now. Probably. Who knows? Because so many people have died, like hundreds of thousands. It's not a joke.
For his defeat at Verdun, Falkenhayn is sacked, and Germany's heroes of the Eastern Front, von Hindenburg and Ludendorff, take command in the West. Meanwhile, the Battle of the Somme continues. Near the village of Flers, the British introduce a new weapon they hope can break the deadlock of the trenches.
Man.
It is called the tank. But despite some small successes, the first tanks are too few in number and too prone to mechanical failure to make any real impact.
Fuck. And this is where tanks came in. And this is definitely a World War I tank. I played a lot of Battlefield 1 video game where it's all World War I. Some of the Sami location, the Sami that you just said, Sami and Verdun, not Verdun, but there's other like Monte Grappa and, Heligoland Bight and all those locations. There's the game, actually, the maps, the graphics, they look so good. Probably exactly the photogrammetry and everything. Go check out, go play Battlefield 1. You will have the whole feeling, not the whole, but you will see 30% of World War 1 and you will understand what I mean. Some of the maps are over there. So I know how they look like, but I could be wrong. Probably not same to same, the location's probably not the same. The maps are not probably the same, but yeah. I played the game. I see some similarities, the names. I like it,
On the Eastern Front, Russia's Brusilov offensive comes to an end.
Okay, Brusilov. There's another map called Brusilov. Go check it out.
Casualty estimates vary wildly, but it's clear both sides have suffered catastrophic losses. Neither the Russian nor the Austro-Hungarian army ever fully recovers.
Fuck. They didn't know what the fuck. They were playing with fire. And they experienced ridiculous, extreme consequences for it. And they will never learn. They're going to do a World War II again. Fuck this.
On the Italian front, heavy fighting rages throughout the autumn, as Italian forces make repeated, costly assaults against Austro-Hungarian positions along the Isonzo River.
Oh, okay. Dang.
The Battle of the Somme comes to an end amid autumn rain and mud.
Oh, shit.
The Allies have advanced 10 miles at the cost of 600,000 casualties.
Oh, man.
German losses are about 450,000.
Oh, my God.
The Allies reassure themselves that this is a winning strategy.
Oh, no.
Because at this rate, Germany will run out of men first.
I guess once you started it all and you're like, what, 80% into this mess, I guess you gotta continue it and sacrifice more people, like as if you're sacrificing them to a blood ritual or something. And you know, because if you stop here, then you've sacrificed all those people for no reason. So you have to continue the war at this point. Fuck this.
Meanwhile, disaster engulfs Romania as the country is overrun by the Central Powers.
Really, Romania? Why did you join this? Really?
Romanian forces suffer 250,000 casualties. The remnants of its army take position alongside the Russians on the Eastern Front.
Hey, can somebody tell me in the comment section, why do these these places decide to engage in war? I just don't get it. If you're like big like Russia or anything, then sure, because you got all the men in the world, you have the biggest, you capture the biggest land in the fucking entirety of planet Earth and everything, cool. But places like Romania, Serbia, Montenegro, Bulgaria, why are they engaging in war? Like, do they think they're gonna get a part of the land of, if in a way they're gonna invade or something and get some land or something? I don't get it. I know I'm stupid, I'm sorry, okay, but please tell me, because this is ridiculous.
That winter, Franz Joseph, Emperor of Austria since 1848, dies.
Oh.
He is succeeded by his son, Karl.
Oh, okay. And also, like, you know, I think all these Romanians, the Bulgarians, all of these you know, places, they all engage in war because I think they might have been like pushed into it, or maybe like angered out of all this conflict or something, or maybe they're just trying to benefit themselves. I don't get it, man. It's a mess. The war is a mess, and you know, this man died, you know, and his son is in his, at least he got a son, because if you have a daughter, then how is she gonna do, you know?
In Britain, Prime Minister Herbert Asquith is forced from office and succeeded by David Lloyd George.
Oh, he was forced from office? Was he doing a bad job? And I guess they replaced him with this guy, and I hope he does well, because this is war, and you probably die if you don't engage, you know? We're at that point.
While General Joffre is replaced as French Commander-in-Chief by General Nivelle, who promises victory through bold, aggressive action.
Oh, man.
Amid the comings and goings, US President Woodrow Wilson's attempts to mediate a peace settlement come to nothing. Neither side is willing to make concessions.
So other than USA, entirety of Europe and Middle East, everybody is fighting to death, and it's only USA that's trying to keep the peace. Holy shit, I don't know. They must be super patriotic back then, I guess. I mean, USA, but now they're like greedy for war. USA is like so greedy for war. They're like, they want a war. Like, seriously, if you go, it's like ridiculous, okay? Trump made it peaceful, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but I think he kept it peaceful. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but ever since Biden came in, again, talks of war, fucking Ukraine versus, what is that, Russia, fucked up, man. We're back to killing again, and people probably dying. Ridiculous. Fuck.
Epic History TV relies on the support of fellow history lovers. So if you like what we do, please consider pledging anything from $1 per video at the channel's Patreon page.
Okay. Cool. All right, I'm gonna stop. Otherwise, it's gonna go into the next video. But yeah, that's it. Okay, crazy battle. Okay, what a crazy battle. I don't know why. I guess there's a reason for everything. It could be like emotions too. Like some you cannot control emotions. You're a human being, and this shit can happen anytime. A World War III can happen tomorrow because I don't know, something terrible happened and nobody's happy with that, and they're engaging in a war again. And this time we got nukes and everything. So pray to God it doesn't happen while you're alive. That's all you can do. Pray to God, okay? Just pray to God. Just inspire everybody to pray to God, and then that will fix its own problems. It'll fix the whole thing. Like seriously, this is why we believe in God, bro, because shit can hit the fan any day, and the believers know that, okay? So yeah, World War I, 1916, Epic History TV. Part 3. What did you think about this reaction? Did you like my reaction? What a crazy battle. What a crazy war. People dying, this time even more than the previous one. Shit is only going worse and worse. Like what, 600,000? 300,000 plus from French, and equal amount on the German side. What the hell? This is like they think they're winning because because they'll run out of men or something, the enemies. This is ridiculous logic. But at the same time, what can you do? You cannot stop the war after engaging for so much and sacrificing so many people of your nation. You cannot just give up. You gotta fucking go, because we're now in the game. We gotta finish this. It's a mess. Okay. I hope you like this reaction. Stay tuned for another one. You'll see this video by the end of this weekend. And happy advanced weekend. Enjoy it with your family. Spend your time with your family. Watch my videos if you want. I'm entertaining. I hope I'm entertaining. Okay, even though nobody watches my videos, nobody does. Nobody does. But if you find this entertaining, and if you think it's funny or cool, please subscribe to both my channels. Go check out my backup channel as well. The link will be in the description. All the Napoleon, most of the 90% of Napoleon series, all of that, Marshalls, everything is on my backup channel. Go check it out. But I got a copyright strike over there, so and I'm tired of doing reactions, so I will only try to upload twice a week. We'll do reaction, upload a bunch of reactions though, so you will not run out of any content to watch and stuff. So yeah, that's it for this reaction. Please make sure to subscribe to both my channels. Stay tuned for the next part 4, and it's gonna be fun. Not really, but it's gonna be dark as fuck. Be ready. Grab some tissue papers. If you're crying at this, I could easily understand. If you're a woman and you're crying, you probably get ready. Okay, a lot of people are dying like nothing. Okay, so please get ready and subscribe to both my channels, and don't miss out on my content. I'll see you guys on Monday or I don't know. We'll see. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.